The AI's voice was hard and inflexible. As usual, they'd stuck her in a small, suffocating processing room and left her to talk with a machine. It was standard Federation procedure. "I thought I'd worked off all my demerits," she protested, frustration creeping into her voice. That was the main reason she'd joined the offender enlistment program in the first place. After being found guilty of several minor charges of information piracy, it had been a chance to reduce her penalty and increase her morality quotient. Surprising herself, she'd passed all of their rigorous psychological and physical screening tests. The offender enlistment program was a novel idea, and some of the more conservative senators and citizens were very vocal in their opposition to it. After all, who would trust a convicted citizen with a borderline MQ? But the Federation was struggling with overcrowded correction centers and a dire shortage of human peacekeepers. And it had been increasingly difficult to find volunteers who were crazy enough to sign up for duty on an isolated asteroid mining station in high Earth orbit. So, that was how Riana, a non-standard offender with one petty crime to her name, had enlisted for duty on Fortuna Tau as a probationary peacekeeper. "See the galaxy," they'd said. "Challenge yourself," they'd said. "It'll be the adventure of a lifetime." Ha! Talk about a way to glorify community service. She'd been fed the usual recruitment propaganda, but instead of the promised adventure, she'd encountered a living nightmare of giant flesh-eating insectoid aliens and ebony-clad killers with coldfire eyes and very sharp swords. Kordolians. A chill ran through her. What was Sergeant Aaron thinking, hooking up with one of them? Riana feared her friend had fallen victim to some weird sort of Stockholm syndrome. Even worse, Aaron now expected Riana to somehow use her infotech skills to help solve a conspiracy. Someone was behind the catastrophic explosion on Fortuna Tau, and Aaron and the Kordolians wanted blood. Riana wanted nothing to do with it. Not with what she'd discovered so far. Not with corrections keeping tabs on her. Not with the Kordolians thirsting for revenge. According to them, revenge was a blood right, whatever that meant. They seemed to take it all very seriously. 10357X. You are 36 hours, 17 minutes, and 45 seconds short of the required service duration. You have failed to complete the 12 months of service stipulated in your reform contract. No further reduction of demerits will be considered. "Are you kidding me?" Riana groaned in disbelief. "I'm only a day and a half short of the required 12 months. You're going to cancel it just like that?" Something wasn't right. After hacking a damn top-secret military server, escaping a doomed superfreighter, and returning to Earth, she hadn't even heard a peep from the infotech court, but corrections were all over her ass. "You have failed to complete the requirements. No further reduction of demerits will be considered." "I want to speak with a caseworker," she demanded, anger making her voice rise. "Someone human!" A mild feeling of panic coursed through her. The processing room was warm and stuffy, and there were no windows. Her heart fluttered, her palms felt sticky, and her breathing had become rapid and shallow. Riana willed the feeling away. She couldn't give in to some stupid, irrational sense of panic. She couldn't let anxiety win. Not here, not now. The AI's emotionless voice snapped her out of her rising panic. "Current waiting time for a face-to-face appointment is 4 weeks, 3 days, 2 hours, 37 minutes. Under Federation law..."